Friendly neighborhood action. Not our typical background, but typical topics, movies, shows, for this matter.
And we kick right off with one of the last things we did before our little break.
Which got a pop. That got a pop from people in the comments and
People
views.
were very upset with us.
Yes.
Some people. There were people that agreed with us.
We judged the trailers, not based off the final product, though.
No, just based on the trailer.
Just based off the trailer.
Spider-Man.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And that was a dog trailer, by the way.
Bad trailer.
The trailer was worse than the show.
Oh, God, yeah,
by far.
Yeah. I will say that right off the bat. Yes, the show is better than the trailer made it out to be.
I'm not as negative on it as I thought I was going to be.
However,
but
the animation is terrible.
It's a hard but. Yeah, it's bad. The swinging scenes look great.
They look okay.
If it was a blend of 2D, 3D animation, I think we could have paid off more.
Which it's supposed to be, but it's really weirdly done. Yeah. Like, it looks like in a low-budget Adult Swim show to me. I cannot get over it. I know we said that in the trailer, but it does. It looks...
It's like when animes try and go... Like when Dragon Ball did Dragon Ball Superhero and it's in 3D animation. You're weird.
Like... What's the frame rate? So I feel like the frame rate isn't
gotta be like
consistent
animated
either.
Like a Spider-Verse.
Like they're doing like really weird...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like one change every 2 frames.
Yeah, it does this really weird thing.
Yeah. That's called animating on 2, because you animate a different frame on every 2 frames instead of 1. Yeah. But it does look weird. The characters look weird. The environments look very still.
Everything's plastic.
And stagnant. There's times where people in the background aren't even moving. And we know it's supposed to look... He looks like Peter Parker right out of like First Appearance.
Yeah, like
Amazing
60s,
fantasy.
He looks like 60s Spider-Man.
Right.
Right. I get it. Fine.
But it's not 60s world.
No, you can feel watching this.
Yeah.
That it was definitely originally, as they announced, an MCU tie-in.
But they didn't
a prequel.
Full tilt.
But then they changed their mind midway through production, and you can see it. Like you said, Aunt May.
Yeah, is Marissa Tomei.
Looks like Marissa Tomei, and she sounds like
Tomei.
the aunt from the Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Like, why does she sound
Rosemary
60?
Harris.
Yeah. But yet look 40.
They just got Rosemary Harris to voice a Marissa Tomei lookalike.
That's what it's really weird. And then it's Peter Parker.
Yeah, Hudson Thames, I think, is his Thames. Hudson Thames, maybe.
He's not Peter Parker.
No.
He's not Spider-Man.
He's a great voice actor.
He's fine, but
he's fine.
He's trying to do Andrew Garfield.
That's
what it sounds like. Not Toby. He's like, he does this. I'm doing Andrew Garfield's little thing.
He's from NYC. They say NYC. Does anybody from New York City say NYC? I'm legit
feel like it's
asking.
people who aren't from New York.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone who wrote this then wasn't from New York.
Do you say you're from the SRQ?
No.
That's never been a thing you've ever said, right?
Only ironically.
Right.
Right. Not ever seriously. No. I think this should have been like, my theory is it's going to be like some Spider-Verse tie-in.
It almost has to be.
Like they're going to use this variant.
It almost feels like
we're clearly in a different universe.
Yes.
Like clearly.
Here's Sony. We started you another Spider-Man universe.
He might be a good live-action Spider-Man, but he's not a good animated one.
I can't get it. It almost ruins the show right off the bat.
They should clarify right off the Earth, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, because did you notice the font is written the exact way too for Homecoming when they tell you where he's at or whatever, and you're like, well, that's literally their
same environments. They're reusing shots from Civil War in animated form. The whole plot is he gets an internship at Oscorp with Norman Osborn, and we get race swap, gender swap, Kurt Connors. Fine, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, but it's not clarifying that it's in a different universe, so I find that a little strange.
And MJ is weirdly different.
MJ is Nico Minoru.
Yeah.
Who's magic-based superhero. Yes. Are they going to do anything with that? I don't know. Originally, it was supposed to be Jessica Jones as his, like, freshman classmate. Hey, because that's a named character you can recognize. But is it going to be Kristen Ritter? No. But Charlie Cox Daredevil is supposed to show up in this show.
Saying. So, and you have Doctor Strange in the first episode.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
The first episode feels the most unchanged of what they were clearly going to do, which was like, Here comes Benny comes back to be Doctor Strange. Yeah. Oh, the spider comes down. Oh, that's how it happened.
It's
and
like
we're out.
Venom Bull like thing. Venom. Yeah. It's the symbiote.
It's the symbiote.
Clearly the symbiote. Yeah.
What world are we living in?
My problem is like they didn't clarify universe. Like there's that scene in Multiverse of Madness where they're like flipping through all the worlds and they go through that like animated
that's what it feels.
Comic book one. Maybe do that.
Yeah.
Maybe just show like America Chavez and Doctor Strange like floating through for a frame, so we can be like, oh, it's the universe that we saw for a glimpse in.
Right.
Or is it even tied in at all? You're doing a Sony. This is a very Sony move.
Yeah, like this
Okay?
isn't like DC or Sony where I feel like you need to do the solo things that don't connect to anything. Like there's no reason to start doing different things now.
No. This feels like a Sony move, or Sony told them to change it.
Like yeah,
From like doing a Tom Holland origin, which is what this show was pitched as,
Yes.
and now we're so far removed from that, completely gone. Yeah.
No, because the Doctor Strange thing feels so much like a wink to the MCU.
Well, it is because it's
he
like
even makes
let's
a
give
comment.
him a
Like,
cool...
we're not supposed to be here, and
Right.
he looks around like
right. It's like let's give him a cool thing we can latch onto at the beginning,
Right.
Because it's all downhill from there.
From there.
Yeah.
The beginning is the coolest part of the entire show, and then after that, it's
Yeah. Oh, we got to get Spider-Man's origin all over again. It's like, no, we already did this. We were supposed to see before he got the spider bite.
which is what I mean. Like it starts off with since all the things we're going through, since Uncle Ben died. Like wait, okay, so
Uncle Ben's already dead.
So before you know, you're like 5 minutes in. You're like, so is he Spider-Man yet? Or are they skipping the origin because
Right.
Ben's already dead, and that normally happens after.
But this was supposed to show our MCU Uncle Ben, which was the point of the show. And we didn't even get regular, nondescript universe Uncle Ben. He's just already dead.
I know. That's what I mean. There's some really,
hell?
really questionable decisions, I feel like, overall for this.
It's just weird. I'm fine with it existing. It's just like, don't sell me a bag of, chocolates, and then I buy it and I open it and it's a bag of shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, no, I wanted the freshman year show that we all got pitched like 3 years ago, where it showed Tom Holland's
That's what it was called. That's why they changed the name.
Because they skipped it. Because like no one wants
sophomore
it,
year.
and everyone was like, yeah, we want it. And then,
yeah, it's disappointing. And here's the bad part: Spider-Man, above all else in a comic book in the world, no matter what brand you're talking about,
most iconic
is the top.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
No ifs.
No.
Batman, Superman are close, but
no
they're
what
not
ifs, ands, or
Spider-Man.
buts.
No, it's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So this and unfortunately because of that, if you go to Disney Plus rankings right now, it's number one with 10 miles in front of everything else on streaming data, which all that taught Disney to do was renew it for a second season and keep pumping it out. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. It could be a literal bag of shit with a Spider-Man costume on.
Spider shit.
Which that reminds me.
Shit does whatever a bag shit does.
The intro scene of the first episode is 7.5 minutes. There's a reason I know this. Okay.
Like
before we get to the intro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because you watched the first episode before me and you're like, so I'm watching the first, I'm like, this isn't that bad.
I was sold though, yeah.
And I'm like, this is decent.
Yep.
Then it comes on with the classic 60s theme song.
Which rips.
Into the 90s theme song.
Which rips.
And I'm like, hell yeah. And then they do the joke that was it,
make
Chip and Dale.
Make the cartoons rap. I thought of that too.
And they ruined the song. It's like, Spider-Man. Like, no.
Swinging through the scene like a teen. It's like
you guys were playing like the 60s over the 90s. Leave it. Like it was like the underneath the old school
Spider-Man,
60s, and then
yeah.
the rap comes in, and you're like, why?
Well, there they go making the cartoons rap again. Yeah,
because like you said, it looks like it's aesthetically older. Like even though the cars aren't, but like the characters look like 60s, 70s, and then you come in with this.
Yeah,
the whole thing is all over the place.
The problem is he looks like OG Peter Parker, but then his suit, and I know it's supposed to be a homemade.
No, but
suit.
it is. Right out of the MCU. It's the guy. It looks like he's wearing the thing he made that you catch with the.
Why not just jump right to the suit though? Why not just jump right to the? Because even the original like '60s suit looked way different than it does now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He even had web wings like originally. Yeah,
there's like 9 pieces of Spider-Man all crammed together into this.
Let me get that weird white suit we saw in the trailer, like the Oscorp suit. Because spoilers. At the end of the second, who gives a shit? At the end of the second episode, Norman finds out that he's Spider-Man because he like changed it right next to a security camera, in which his lab partners are all characters also. Yeah. Amadeus Cho is totally awesome Hulk, so he'll become a Hulk.
Am I right?
Amadeus Chode, yes. But like, yeah, we get Kirk Connors, like Amadeus Cho. There's a Wakandan in like his lab group. We got Nico Minoru. Like Doctor Strange is in it. Venom's in it. Daredevil's supposed to be in it. He's probably going to become Green Goblin.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like throw it all.
Dr. Octopus is listed on the cast list and IMDb. Like everything is on there. So it's like
it's bad.
I'm okay if everything was classic though. If it was just like, hey, we're doing classic Spider-Man.
That's what I mean. Why not? How about Jeff just sunk all this budget into giving us a final season of Spider-Man 97?
Yeah.
What everyone has been asking for.
That's the thing too. Is like we got fucking last year. We got X-Men '97, which is like peak superhero animation, bar none. I don't even care if you're not a fan.
You gave it a 10.
It is my only 10 out of 10 on the show. It's borderline perfect. And then we get this.
And that team wants to do Spider-Man.
Right.
So why aren't we giving them Spider-Man?
I don't know. You can easily keep those episodes under 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like 40 is the cap.
Yeah, before
like
they have
Sony
to revert to Sony.
Yeah.
So just give us another season.
Yeah. I think this was like too far in development. They bailed on the freshman year and they're like, we have to turn it into something or else we'll lose all the money. At least they're not Warner Brothers. At least we're able to watch it.
You're right.
You know?
You're right.
Out of the two, though, out of like DC and Marvel doing an animated thing recently,
Actually, honestly, both of them have been.
Creature Commandos was better than this, though. The ending was terrible, but it was better than what we're getting now.
I only got a few episodes into Creature Commandos before I gave up.
It doesn't get better.
So, based on that to this,
yeah,
to me it'd be about even. Honestly,
that's fair. Yeah,
I'm disappointed in both. I guess is the.
I don't like the dialogue in this show. Like everybody's quipping like Peter Parker as Spider-Man, and it's like there's no differentiation between Spider-Man and Peter Parker. He's just acting like that all the time, and I get that, but it's like the whole point was Peter Parker is this like meek, nerdy kid who doesn't fit in, but as Spider-Man, everyone loves him.
Right.
He's personable.
But they make him like a badass Peter Parker because in the beginning he's like risking his life without any. That's why I'm like they confuse you, making you think he's like over here, dummy, and he throws a brick and like, oh, he's gonna be Spider. No, he's not. What's he doing? That's not what Peter Parker would do. And then they show the spider coming like, who just like the spider happened to slide into that portal.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Like that was clearly tacked on.
That feels so cheap.
It was tacked on. Like. When the portal opens in the sky and you have the Venom thing, the symbiote come through, and then you have Doctor Strange come through, there is literally like they fight, and then there's this weird back to that shot where now there's a spider, and they only show like 2 inches of web, so it clearly was added on the last second.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I really like I almost guarantee you in the original run, there's something on the cutting room floor from freshman year. He probably gets the internship at Oscorp and gets bit there.
It's
and they had to pivot.
Though. It's probably like the Stark internship.
I was going to say maybe Stark gets him the internship at Osborn.
Yeah, the whole thing is like fucked. Everything,
everything
that doesn't even make
the
sense
place.
either. Because the only reason Stark offers him the internship is because he knows he's Spider-Man. So
what? Because in the MCU there is no Oscorp.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole thing is. There's too many. It's confusing for the average fans, and I'm not trying to be a dick like that, but the average comic book fan isn't me and you that's like deep in it, so they're gonna be like Spider-Man, just like the Sony, which is what Sony did and fucked everything up.
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, cool, Spider-Man thing. This isn't like
which Spider-Man is it?
This isn't like the last any of them.
Right?
Yeah, no Maguire, no Garfield, no Holland. Like, what do I watch? No Spider-Verse,
and we don't even get like good ensemble care. Like no MJ, no Gwen Stacy, no Flash Thompson. We get Harry Osborn.
But that's
it because Norman Osborn's the main character.
But
it's like let's give him Pearl and Nico. What?
He hates my name.
Like why is everybody quipping like a Spider-Man? Like that doesn't make
that
any
beginning
sense.
Scene in the first one, like Peter gets bit and he's like dying, drops to dead. I guess he didn't like my name. Like,
why would you say that?
He's like seizing on the
ground.
ambulance.
Fuck. Episodes 1 and 2, Your Friendly Neighborhood
if I had
Spider-Man.
To give it a score right now.
Well, we'll go as the series goes.
I'm
sitting at like a 4. Just out of like the action's fun when he's fighting the pyro guy.
Yeah.
That was fun when he's like Spider Dog. You know, like I could like this, but
somewhere around a 4 or 5. It definitely was going to make 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds a lot happier.
Is this a kid show?
But it's also not quite a kids show. That's
what
we keep saying.
You get characters saying "damn" and he almost says "shit." You know,
it doesn't know where it exists.
No, I know where it exists on my TV that's turned off.
In the trash.
Yeah, in the trash, in the free section of Disney Plus. Yeah, I'm at a 4. I'm sitting at a 4. That might change as it comes to the finale, but I doubt it.
Like, why not? Real quick, why not tie it into What If?
Yeah.
And they could have made that Doctor Strange, and that's why he's like, we're not supposed to be here, because he's in the middle of that's all they would have had to do, and I'd been like, oh, this is another universe, and we can all tie that together. But they already stopped What If, so there's no point in that. Do you know what I mean? Like, every road
the last season of What If was so bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm a little.
I'm excited for Cap now. I originally
Say,
wasn't.
we do the back and forth.
I'm super excited
we
for Cap.
We went from awesome Deadpool Wolverine, and now I got shitty Spider-Man. Now we're back, baby.
I saw a trailer for it the other day.
That means Deadpool would be bad in that scenario, which I can't handle.
No, we got What If season 3.
That'd be double bad then.
Yeah, we got 2 bad back to bad.
So you get 2 goods back.
Bad to bad.
Okay.
It goes good, bad, bad, good.
That would make Thunderbolts
good, bad, good. It might be bad. Oh, and Fantastic Four would be bad. If it's good, bad, bad, good. Maybe we get good, good, good.
Maybe we're just good now.
Maybe this is so bad we get good, good, good for the rest of the year.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy.